From our screens to yours, it's the YNTA Local Public Access Channel Show. Today's special guest, Knight Rider David Hasselhoff.
Our next guest needs no introduction. The only word we need to say is Baywatch. The Knight Rider himself, David Hasselhoff. David, thanks for being a good sport and coming here on such short notice.
Well, I just got the call when you were here. They just called up.
Yes, you were in Switzerland, right?
Switzerland. Yeah, just this morning, yeah.
In what town were you in, Sir Hasselhoff?
It's called Wirtsweilerlein-Hortenach.
Viersweinlein-Hortenach.
Wirtsweilerlein-Hortenach.
Viersweinlein-Hortenach.
Wirtsweilerlein-Hortenach.
Oh yes, they have stellar coffee there.
That's right.
So, Baywatch.
Yeah.
Great show, sir.
We just picked up mainland China.
That makes sense. China is the new black.
700 million people. Yeah, it's the first American show, network show in mainland China.
Pamela Anderson, Carmen Electra, watching hundreds of families in their string bikinis and Speedos drowning in the ocean. Enlighten the audience, please. How does one become a lifeguard like in Baywatch?
The one thing you can do is get CPR training.
Yeah, that's boring.
Well, it's a show that the entire family can watch. It's a show that, we've got stuff in it for the children. We've got the heartwarming stories for the ladies. We've got the action and the girls for the guys.
I knew as a pubescing 11-year-old boy I wanted to hunk on those lifeguard boobies.
So it's something that the entire family can watch together.
Motorboat those milky muffin tops.
We actually had a little boy who was on television 2 weeks ago in L.A. saying, "Thank you, Baywatch."
From the mouths of babes, thank you, Baywatch.
Really important, especially for children, you know.
Now, some would argue that Netflix's Cuties is the new Baywatch.
And now it's the #1 show in the world. It's like gone bananas.
Bananas is right. I have in my notes here that you were involved in the making of the film.
I'm do a lot of the front work and the creative stuff behind the show.
And quiz time. The French originally titled the Cuties film Mignon. Question: what was its original title in England? For 200 points.
Yeah, you know, it's Young and Restless.
Young and Restless, correct. Well done. Gosh, David, you look very pensive on that one.
I was going mad.
Well, per our agreement, Knight Rider, this is the part of the show where you can discuss your plug your music career.
So I left to actually go to New York to follow my dream, which was music.
Oh my God.
And then bam, I got Knight Rider. Then after Knight Rider was over, I pursued my music. Went really well in Europe.
Jesus, flapping chicken Christ.
And then because of the music in Europe and because I got so popular, I was able to attract foreign financing.
David, you're an American. Aren't you a tad ashamed to be attracting foreign financing?
I'll do anything to sell a record.
So in defiance of decency, decorum, you're bringing this European degenerate claptrap to America, yeah?
Yeah, I'm bringing my music to America. I was infinitely more popular in Germany because I had a German producer. And it was kind of like those marching songs. You know? Everything like this. I finally kept saying, they're not going to buy this in America, boys.
And what the hell do you know about music, Knight Rider? Sure, your albums hit gold and platinum in Austria and Germany and Switzerland several times over, but according to our data, our previous debut episode of the YNTA Local Public Access Channel show has so far garnered a total of 4 likes.
Well, then you're in good shape.
So I think we know a little bit about cultural criticism and your singing
Actually, I'm singing it in German, in French, in Spanish, and in English.
God damn, you're disgusting.
I'll do anything to sell a record.
Who's producing your next album?
I went to Michael Jackson's producers because I figure his audience is very similar to mine.
Wait, Michael Jackson's audience or Michael Jackson's audience?
So they said yes, and they produced me, and I'm coming out with, I think, is a really world-class album. And these guys are good.
And what's the name of the album?
Mommy Died and Went to Heaven.
On sale in October 2020 in stores and online at participating retail locations, and we're out of time. That's all we got, folks. Next week we got Sharon Stone and Pat Sajak. Have a good night.
See ya.